Shubhodaya. Welcome all to the E-class. We have been covering Yama and Niyama from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Yama and Niyamas are the rules and regulations which we have to follow to excel in yoga. Yama talks about the purpose of Yama, how you can add value to the society, by following which, how you can add value. Without following Yama principles, we can't add value to the community. If you want to add value to the community, and what are the rules and regulations you have to observe. And Niyama talks about, before I can contribute, I should have. If I myself is a pauper, I don't have anything, how can I add value to others? Niyama says you have to enrich yourself. How to enrich yourself? So that in Yama, how you can add value to others. Niyama, how to enrich. When you have enriched personality, how you can add value to others. Yama. In the Yama, 5 in number, we covered that one. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Ahimsa talks about my life. I should make sure that my life is not a burden for others. That is the first principle. Ahimsa, Satya, whatever I speak, it should be in congruence with my thinking and my action. My thinking, action and the talking, it should align each other. Satya. Asteya means, last week I touched upon, not to steal others' property. What is not yours, not to be hankering after that one. And not to asteya, it's a non-stealing, corruption, and wanting more and more, not satisfied with what I have. Asteya and Brahmacharya, have a vision, noble goal, noble vision for your life. Not a petty thinking, ordinary thinking, not to brush yourself down saying that I am an ordinary person. You are a human, you have potential to become something great. Have an aspiration for that one. Right from that childhood, you develop that attitude. I am not ordinary. I have an extraordinary potential, and work towards that. Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, minimize your personal requirement. Get satisfied with the trivial things in life. Not to keep on hoarding things, not satisfied, always whinging, not unsettled within. Have satisfaction with whatever little you have. Minimize your personal needs. Aparigraha. Then these Yama, if I have that one, I can add value to the community. In Niyama starts with Soucha, the purity. Purity now in coronavirus time, every government across the world, they are saying that every few minutes, every few hours, wash your hands. Keep your hands, it's pure. Soucha, purity. Purity of your hands, not to put your fingers into your mouth, not to touch your eyes. It's also connected to purity. And not only that one, and daily taking shower, bathing. You have to take shower every day. And when you come from outside, now earlier we used to have the custom of washing our feet. Now we don't wash. We wear shoes or sandals. We come and we throw our shoes and we walk straight into the bedroom and go to the bed. You have to wash your feet also. So many germs are there. Every day, make it a habit to wash your feet. Whenever you come from outside, whenever you wear your shoes or sandals, when you come back, make sure that you wash your feet. Your feet, it's carries lot of it's outside unwanted things, bugs, virus, bacteria. It is carried in the feet also. You have to wash that one. That is the physical purity. It's a physical purity. Physically we have to be pure. If I am not physically pure, and people in the community, they don't want to associate with me. If I am stinking, people, they stay away. Physically, I have to be pure. And it's a sharira. And the Bhagavad Gita talks about Shucho deshe pratishtapya. Your desha means deha and desha. It's your body should be clean, and also your place of your dwelling should be clean. Make sure that place of your dwelling is clean, not a dirty, throwing everything everywhere. Not that one. It's what about my house is clean, I clean and throw the garbage on the street. Is it allowed? No. Desha means not only your house and your surroundings. Wherever you are, make sure that you are not polluting the nature. Wherever you go, you protect the nature. You have to look after. That is the purity. Not to throw everything and minimize the garbage usage, your plastic. We go to a supermarket for a small 2 chilies. I buy one plastic bag, and after using we throw the plastic. Minimize the usage of plastic. And minimize your garbage. Make sure that your garbage disposal quantity reduces every week. Make sure that whatever you are doing, your garbage is minimized. Say target is half, so that it's less pollutants. Your community, your city, your country is pure. Otherwise, these pollutants, they will dump somewhere and it will go into river stream and it is polluting everything. One is Shucho deshe. Make sure that you are pure, and your usage, minimize your usage. And what about my talking? Talking, it should not use abusive words, vulgar words, and the moment you start using the abusive words, people stay away from that person. Maybe physically very clean, but talking is very polluted talking. And in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayat. The talking should be pleasing to hear. It's a very abusive word. It's a control your talking. And what about thinking? That mind is very disturbed and inside is very disturbed, but to please others, how are you? I am good. Very pleasing words, but here very polluted. Mind is very polluted. Mind have to be calm and serene. Think good, think positive, think noble. Mana prasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. Shri Krishna says, always mana prasada. You should have happiness in the mind. Happiness should not be dependent on outside things. Mind should be pure. And Bhagavad Gita further it talks about it's a mana and also buddhi. My intellect, the information I gather plays a dominant role. If my information itself is wrong, if I start contemplating on that one, I tread the wrong path. Make sure that whatever information you acquire, you verify that one. How right is that one? Not to go by that popular person has said that one. You have to have a discrimination ability, information gathering. That plays a very dominant role. If my basis of foundation itself is wrong, my progress also will head towards the wrong direction. Buddhi also should play a dominant role. And Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindrirapi yogina karma kurvanti sangam atma vishuddhaye. Kayena with body, mind, intellect, Kayena manasa buddhya, and all limbs, whatever that yogina karma kurvanti. Yogi does with that purified mind. Everything is purified. Body, mind, intellect, and all the actions, all the senses are purified and kevala and not attached to anything. And that person, yogi, does the action such a way that Atma Vishuddhaye, whatever he does, and it is for the purification of one's own self. And many yogis, they go to Himalayas, they spend years there, months together, they stay there, they meditate. Why they are meditating? What is the purpose? And yesterday, day before yesterday, we had a meditation class. Why we had to meditate? When we are doing, it says Atma Vishuddhaye, to purify the inner light. The soul is covered by various impurities acquired through many lives. It has been acquired. That impurity is covering the light within. I can't perceive the light. To purify the impurities, I have to do the meditation. Now the meditation, the Shuddha, purity, it started off with my physical level. Slowly Sri Krishna takes us to the talking mind, intellect, and for purifying the impurities, covering your light, inner light. Atma Vishuddhaye, we have to purify. And Patanjali talks about in the second chapter, Yoganga Anusthana Ashuddhi Kshaye Jnana Deeptira Viveka Khyate. By practice of limbs of yoga, over the time of that one, why we had to practice? Ashuddhi Kshaye, that whatever impurity is there, covering the light within, it gets removed. When the impurities are removed, the light within shines out. One experiences the light. That light within, inlight and delight. One experiences immense joy. That light shines out. And what is the purpose of, what is the benefit of practicing Shuddha? One who is established in this Shuddhatva, it's Anga Jugupswa and Pare Samsargaha. One who is established in Shuddhi, that Soucha, the purity. One who is established in purity, that person doesn't like to engage himself or herself with people who are impure. And he doesn't want to engage because he knows he or she has practiced years to remove the impurities. And why get your hands dirty again? And he doesn't want to get engaged himself in unnecessary talking, discussion with people who have not purified themselves. And slowly, by practice of this one, Soucha, the purpose of yoga, in fact, our purpose of meditation, in fact, is to purify ourselves. Patanjali says, this Niyama, starts off with Niyama, you have to have it's sankalpa, you have to have determination to purify yourself. If I am very agitated, disturbed, that means there is an impurity in me. At the purity, you have to, when the impurities deplete, you won't get angry easily. You are very calm and serene. Slowly purify yourself, and that is Soucha. Lie down on your back